Hi everyone, my name's Dan Fitzpatrick. I'm a sport and exercise medicine registrar based in London, and I've got the great pleasure of chairing what should be a brilliant session at BASEM's annual conference being held in November this year in Coventry. The session is called Paediatric SEM, How Growth Impacts Injuries, and we've got three brilliant speakers who are hopefully going to help us think a bit about what are some of those unique challenges in treating our patients who are in childhood or adolescence as they're changing a huge amount, both kind of hormonally, physically, psychologically, and how it's so important that we can help get them back to activity at this stage of their life, not just for their enjoyment, but their development, but also to keep them active throughout their life so that we know that we're going to have the biggest impact on people's health across their lifespan. So in terms of our speakers, our first one is Professor Paul Dimitri. He's a paediatric endocrinologist based in Sheffield, and he's going to give us a real insight into what's actually happening inside these young people and what's going on, what's changing in terms of hormones at different stages of development, different stages of growth, and how all that kind of links forward to why we see certain injuries at certain times and why we might have challenges in treating some of these at different times. Second speaker is Mr. Dominic O'Dowd, who is a consultant in trauma and orthopaedic surgery, again based in Sheffield at the Children's Hospital, and he's going to be talking to us about some of the really important knee injuries that we see in children and young people. Again, thinking about ones not to miss and considerations in how we might manage them, which is really important and really important going through again to maintain that knee health for the rest of their lives. And then finally, we've got Angela Jackson, who's a really experienced physiotherapist who works a lot with children and has started a brilliant program called Kids Back to Sport. And she's going to be talking to us about all those considerations we need to think about when we're trying to rehabilitate young people back to sport. Now, that covers all sorts of domains like their growth, their biology, but also kind of their psychology and all those other factors that are so important to have a successful outcome. And hopefully you agree, it sounds like it's going to be a brilliant session, and we've got some brilliant speakers. So we really look forward to seeing you up in Coventry. And if you hadn't had a look at the rest of the programme, I'm sure you'll find there's stuff in there for you. And we'd be really looking forward to seeing you all up in Coventry in November.